Hello, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Noise Park that analyzes and delivers the hottest news from a new perspective. Today is a special video related to the 70th anniversary of the Korean War. June 25th is the outbreak date of the Korean War, remembered by people all over the world. June 25th, 1950 was a day when the communist forces of the North Korea invaded South Korea over the 38th parallel, which was the inner Korean military demarcation line. On June 25, 1950, when the North Korean invasion became known that the war had started on the Korean peninsula, the United States called for the United Nations Security Council. The United Nations member states adopted a resolution recommending aid to the Republic of Korea and help the war. So in Korea it's called 625 War, and at United Nations it's called Korean War. June 25th, 2020 is the 70th anniversary of the Korean War, so the US government also held events to celebrate this. In the morning of June 25th, 2020, President Trump made a dedication in search of the monument to the Korean War in Washington, D.C., USA. President Trump and his First Lady, Mrs. Melania, visited the Korean Memorial Park near the White House at 11:20 on the day. President Trump approached with a wreath and held a moment of memorial with a solemn expression, touching the blossoms of the honor the victim. Then he stepped back a little and expressed an example of the sacrifices of the veterans as a star salute. Later, when the trumpet performance of the song taps reverberated, the elderly veterans who participated stood up and saluted the stars. In celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Korean War, President Trump visited to the Korean War Memorial is interpreted as a very meaningful way to reaffirm the value and status of the Republic of Korea and US alliance that began on June 25th. The following is the news of the Korean War in California. There was a meaningful event in California where many Koreans live. The governor of the Gavin New Island, USA, celebrated the 70th anniversary of the Korean War on the 24th and sent a very important commemorative message. Never forget the Korean War, called the Forgotten War, and remember it as a historical milestone. Today, California pays tribute to all those who have been victims of the Korean War that broke out 70 years ago. They fought and the war took millions of lives, including over 3,500 US troops. The armistice was signed on July 27, 1953, but the Korean War has not officially ended. The Korean War is sometimes called the Forgotten War, but the legacy of this war remains evident to the many families of Koreans who left their homeland and came to the United States and who were victims of the war. Mourning those who sacrificed to save the country from tyranny, living a new life in America, we pay tribute to those who have achieved this. About 500,000 Koreans call California their new hometown, and California has become a stronger and more vibrant state thanks to the contribution of Koreans. California cherishes friendships and partnerships with Korea with the help of Korean community. Today I have delivered a major expression of the United States that marks the 70th anniversary of the Korean War as a special feature. As I celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Korean War, I felt that the Korean War was a piece and value of a sublime freedom that all humans kept together. That was it for the news today, and I will be back with another video.